Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany Parker. Welcome in, welcome in. I am the owner of the Livable Forest, Houston's #1 social media network. And today I'm going to talk very briefly about branding, predominantly personal branding today. Over the last couple of weeks, the last month, I've realized a couple of things about myself, really, that when I was posting about, like, just posting on Instagram and, social media in general, I find that when I go and look back at my content prior to the change that I've made here recently, it was boring. It was boring. I didn't feel like I was resonating with people. I didn't feel like I was connecting with people at all. Everything sounds so technical and salesy and just so, and I just felt like, going and trying to get people to learn more about the platform that I built for Houston and everything, it just seems so daunting, right? It wasn't really giving what I was wanting it to give. And so this is what I started doing. I started doing more, I started splitting my content up to where I started doing lifestyle content and business content. And then sometimes I will actually merge them together. So when it comes to like personal branding, first off, if you don't know what that is, your personal brand is basically your name. When people hear you, they already have preconceived ideas about you, or they go through a certain thought process when they hear your name, and that's what you mean to them, okay? Now, just because people would hear your name and they think of something doesn't mean that's what you want them to think of. Like when people hear my name, what I hope to happen is that they think of Houston's #1 social media network. They think of events. They think of supporting small business. They think of philanthropy. They think just overall lifestyle content that helps grow businesses in the Houston area. And if you're a mom and you're not in business, you think content creator, lifestyle educator, or something like that. There's key words, key phrases, key thought processes that you want people to think about when they bring your name up. Your personal brand is basically what people think about you at the end of the day. It's your reputation. It is who you are to other people. Now, some people don't want to be what folks think about or what they think about when they bring their name up. They want another idea. So that's when you start rebranding yourself. But to circle back, today what we're going to talk about is the content that you can create to help your personal brand and your business brand. So normally when we think of content, we're thinking niching. Like, for example, I like to help businesses grow their business. I like to help them grow at vendor markets and stuff like that. So I would put out content about growing business for vendors or starting your business on the ground level, things like that. But there's something that I believe that people that they get wrong. And it's not because they are doing anything wrong. I just feel like they're one-track minded. Sorry, my lips feel dry. They're one-track minded and they really are just regurgitating stuff that they've already heard. And I think that when it comes to building businesses these days, your personal brand has to be hella strong. Like, you have to be, as a person, liked and loved and cherished and like sought after before people really think about getting into your business and like what you do and what you're selling and stuff. And this is my own personal opinion, so you could take it or leave it. But I personally feel like if folks like you first, then they will look into your business. So when it comes to content, what I've been doing is I've been splitting it. I've been doing 50% lifestyle, the other 50% is business. And when I say business, I'm not talking too much technical, more so, I don't know what the word would be, but my content for my business isn't necessarily, bulletproof information anymore. It's very quick and simple. When I have a new feature, I talk about it really quickly, 30 seconds to a minute. I also, when I'm talking about my business, I don't really talk about the processes. I try my best to focus more so on what the results other people will get for participating in my business. Now, for every business post that I put out, I also put out predominantly the same amount in lifestyle content. And sometimes I merge them. And for example, I could be doing a voiceover video and I could talk about my day. I could talk about the products that you see in front of me. And then I can also talk about how you can purchase those products, because I have an online store. Every time I do a reel, I'm talking about my day. I'm talking about what I accomplished in my work today, like my reel that I did the last night. It's a reflections reel, that's what I call them. And because the products that I have that I'm showing you in my reel and that I'm talking about while I'm talking about my reflection, I'm also inserting links for my business, meaning products that you can purchase off of my store. So that's kind of like what I feel is what people are wanting to see more of. It's not new. I'm not saying this is new. I'm just saying that I don't see it as often as I should, where people are merging the business and lifestyle content into one post. And I think that's what is missing right now in a lot of people's content. Everybody wants, it might be due to a scarcity mindset. If they feel like they're not talking about their business enough, they're not going to get seen. But people see you. They're just probably tired of what you're talking about and showing all the time. I saw my engagement go up drastically when I started posting things that I bought from Pottery Barn, things that I'm cooking and stuff like that. But in the same video, I'm still plugging my business, but you're also seeing me as a person doing regular people stuff, human stuff. And that's the thing I think what is missing. People don't see too much of the human side of you. And I think that if you showed more of everyday life, not scripted and edited life, and you plugged your business into it, in your content, I think you would get way more engagement, because that's what I've been seeing. And it's been doing wonders for me. And also, I have my own platform, so when I post videos like this, I only put out a snippet and then I send people back to my platform, and that's where they'll watch the entire video and get the information. So take that as well. That's gonna help redirect people off of other people's platforms back to you, so they can get to know you and then come into your home, your digital home, and then they get to learn more about what you do. But you have to produce value and give people a reason as well too. But anyways, that's all I had for you guys today. If you have any questions, if you want any other information, definitely let me know. I do have a personal branding mastery class coming out. It's called Building the Brand of You, and it's actually weekly video content just like this on different topics of personal branding. And you have to be part of my community as a community member or higher as far as your membership level goes to participate. But it's going to be one heck of a ride, and we're looking at probably almost 3 to 4 months worth of weekly content that is going to be produced in this series. So anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.